Hi, my name's Doreen, and today we're going to read a story. Before I begin, I'd like to share a little secret with you. Can you keep a secret? Well, this week I got braces. Take a look. Can you see them? They're called Invisalign. You can see the little buttons and then the clear trace hook on them. So those are kind of like, they make me feel funny. They make me sound funny, I think. But it's okay. Being different's okay. Wearing braces is great. Wearing glasses is cool. So today we're going to read a story about a friend of mine, Belinda, who's a little different too. Let's see what you think. Well, today we're going to read about Belinda the Ballerina by Amy Young. And this book is a very special book in our family because it was a gift to my daughter many years ago when she was little, a gift from her abuelito and abuelita. They wrote her a little note in the book. Isn't that neat? So we're going to keep this book forever, even though she's not a little girl anymore. And today I'm going to read you this favorite story we read so many times. So, once there was a ballerina named Belinda. You see Belinda here? She has ballerina shoes on. They call them slippers. And a ballerina dress is often called a tutu when it sticks out like this. Belinda loved to dance. She went to dancing school every day and practiced very hard. She was graceful and light on her feet. Belinda had a big problem. She had two big problems, her left foot and her right foot. Oh, I don't see a problem there. Do you see a problem? I don't see a problem. Well, her feet weren't a problem as far as Belinda was concerned, but they were a problem at the audition for the annual ballet recital. The judges took one look at her feet and cried, "Stop right there!" Look at their angry faces. What could be wrong? "Egad, Sir Foster Cheese III said, your feet are as big as boats." "They're like flippers," said George Crumbcake, the noted New York critic. And Winona Busywitch, who wrote for all the dance magazines, just shook her head and stared. Belinda didn't even get to audition. They didn't let her dance. The judges cried, "Go home. You will never be a dancer, not with those feet." That's just awful to think about them saying such mean things to her. They didn't even see her dance. Well, Belinda was sad, and she stayed sad for a very long time. Have you ever been sad? Yeah, it's okay. Maybe the judges are right. Maybe my feet are just too big for a dancer, she thought. I think they look good. So Belinda stopped dancing. "I'm giving up ballet," she said to herself. She hung up her tutu. She hung up her slippers. And since she was no longer dancing, she needed something else to do. But she didn't know how to do anything except dance. After looking and looking, she found a job at Fred's Fine Food. There's Fred's Fine Food. I bet that's Fred right there. And there's a help wanted sign in the window. That's a good sign if you're looking for a job. The customers liked her because she was quick and light on her feet. Well, Fred liked her because she worked hard. But Belinda liked Fred and the customers, but she missed dancing. See how sad she still looks? One day, a band came to play at Fred's Fine Food. They called themselves Fred's Friends. Before the restaurant opened up, they warmed up with a snappy toe tapper, and Belinda tapped her toes. So they're playing their happy music. She's dancing. Fred's cooking. Looks like fun. Well, then they played a sweet yearning lilt of a tune, and before she knew what she was doing, Belinda was dancing. Look at her. Look at her. The musicians came back to play every day, and every day Belinda danced to their music before the customers arrived. Well, then one day Fred asked Belinda if she would dance for the customers, and Belinda smiled and said, "Oh my, yes." And the customers were enthralled. They loved it so much that they told their friends, who came to Fred's Fine Food the next day. And they loved it so much. What do you think they did? They told their friends, and soon Fred's Fine Food was packed every day with people that wanted to see Belinda dance. Look at all those happy restaurant customers. Word finally reached the maestro from the Grand Metropolitan Ballet, and he came by for a look because of a friend told him he really must see Belinda dance. He was impressed. He was touched. He was moved. See, he cried a little there. So beautiful. "You must perform at Grand Metropolitan Hall," he cried. "Please say you will." Well, Belinda laughed and said, "Oh my, yes." And the customers cheered. So Belinda went to the Grand Metropolitan Hall and danced to the sweet music of Friends' Friends. She loved to dance. "Magnificent," the judges cried. "We have discovered a swallow, a dove, a gazelle." They didn't even notice the size of her feet. They were too busy watching her dance. And Belinda was happy because she could dance and dance and dance. She sure does look happy. And as for those judges, she didn't care a fig. The end. What does that care a fig mean? I just don't think she cared what they thought. She knew she was a good dancer and she was happy dancing. It's okay to be different. I'm different. Are you different? I wear glasses. I have braces. And I have big feet. So I'm glad you came by and listened to me read this story to you. I'd love to read to you again. In the meantime, do your schoolwork, be good boys and girls, and I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.